So today we got a lot to do. By us, I mean me. I have a lot to do. Literally today is December 31st, 9 hours until it hits 12, and it is January 1st, and I have no choice but to try my best to make 2022 the best year yet. And I know every year we do this. We do this as a society where we goal set, we make vision boards, we get super excited for the new year because the last year wasn't that great. And we start really strong for the first couple of days, and then we burn out and we give up and we fall back into our old toxic habits. Yeah, we're not gonna do that this year. I'm not gonna do that this year. You're not gonna do that this year. And this is why this video is motivation for both you and I. And I'm going to set up a guide for us. And we're not gonna fail, is basically what's gonna happen. I just have no option but to not fail. And no, there's just no room. There's just no room. We're not gonna fail. You might be like, what's the point of goal setting, goal planning, doing all this extra nonsense? Okay, you know what's worse? Not making your vision boards and not at least being optimistic is not even trying, because I feel like at least if I tried, I would feel better about myself rather than being like I wasted a perfect opportunity to be motivated because it is a new year. Do you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But first we need to reflect just for a quick second. Literally a year ago, almost, in January, I was working at a retail job at Aritzia, really sad and miserable because like who likes to work anyways? And it was like a holiday season, so like everybody was shopping and I was completely burnt out. So yeah, I was working a retail job a year ago today. I literally was just working all the time. I didn't have any time for myself or my friends or anything. I want to take that opportunity this year around to just focus on my passions, my aspirations, and I ended a lot of friendships this past 2021, and that's a big thing I learned. I'm no longer in high school. High school friends, if you think about it, we were all forced in a square of land for 4 years, and we all just kind of grew up together and, you know, became really close friends like that. But I'm no longer in high school. We had the pandemic. Sometimes you just grow apart from your friends, and that's okay. And that's like the biggest lesson I learned in 2021. It's okay to let go. I hope that you're motivated just as much as I'm motivated to kickstart this year off on a good note. And with that being said, we are going to goal set. We're going to start with goal setting, and I'm going to use my journal. I think this is really important to having a successful 2022. It's also just really pretty, which is also motivating. You obviously don't need a journal to write down things. We have phones and computers for a number of reasons. Everything we do is digitally, so if you don't like writing things down, your phone, the notes app is there. There's plenty of apps. So with goal setting, I want to make sure that I'm setting realistic goals that I can hit, but not just giving like a numerical goal, but breaking that down into how I can achieve that goal. So I'm about to write my 2022 goals. I'm gonna put on some good music. Okay, so I took some time to just jot down my 2022 goals. I started off with health and lifestyle because I feel like if my health and just like the simple principles of my life are not set, then the rest will not be achieved. So first one I started off with, these are kind of like the self-explanatory goals that you give yourself every year. Okay, so the first one is cooking homemade meals. I just want to be cooking at home more and not eating outside because A, saves a lot of money, and B, it isn't the greatest for your stomach. I also had a lot of stomach problems this past year, and I feel like my stomach was never happy with me, so I really want to get into gut health and like making sure my body is clean and eating cleaner. Another one is eating on time. That's the one I struggle with the most because of my sleep schedule. When I wake up late, I don't even have an appetite. So then I'll eat at like 4 o'clock, a really big meal, and then just be like, ugh, and then fall into a food coma. So when I eat on time, work out for 30 minutes plus a day, whether that be at-home workouts, dancing, walking, going to the gym, if I even decide to get a gym membership, or taking a dance class, or something like that. I put sleep no later than 12:30 a.m. With that, wake up no later than 9. 9 is already pretty late, I feel like some people would think, but I want to set realistic goals. So 9 a.m., realistically the goal is 8 a.m. Read 1 book a month. Another one is don't spend more than 20 minutes on social media. So that's for my health and lifestyle. For my social media goals, I hope to post on YouTube. Hope is the wrong word. I am going to post 4 to 6 times a month. So that basically just means at least once a week. And I want to post on consistently. I want to post an Instagram picture at least once a week. I want to grow my Pinterest account to 10K followers. I'm currently at 3.4K on Pinterest, so I just want to grow it to 10K. I post my outfits, I post just cute outfit ideas and just things like that. So follow my Pinterest, it's right here on the screen. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Setting a super basic goal. Like I said, I wrote upload on YouTube 4 to 6 times a month, so hopefully by doing that I will reach my 1K goal. I'm moving on to my hobbies, which is the one that I'm really excited about. I want to take a dance class twice a month. I used to take a lot of dance classes. I used to be super ambitious when I was younger. I don't know what happened. I think this idea of like school being the only path, and like thinking about like careers such as like being a doctor, or just like more like the more commonly known and sought after jobs, I feel like that just clouded my brain. So I want to just like go back to my old ways and keep taking dance classes and just like doing things I enjoy. I'm lacking people around me that like doing the same thing as me, which is another big thing. One of my goals is to just surround myself with people who enjoy doing the same thing as me. Next is crochet 1 thing a month, because crocheting does take a really long time, and I just want to, I don't know, I just think it'd be something fun to have. When I'm older, I can just crochet blankets, or I want to be able to just like crochet like quick little pieces if I'm bored and like eventually just want to like create my own clothing, or just have unique one-of-a-kind clothing pieces basically. Another thing is I want to learn language. This past semester I took ASL. ASL did not go well. It was not for me, to be honest. So I'm going to be picking up a new language. I don't know yet, but I'm going to pick up a language. I'm going to take one at school. Okay, so the next one is learn how to bake. I want to learn how to bake from scratch. Banana bread, cookies, cupcakes. I just want to be a well-rounded person, basically. Another thing is sell consistently on Depop. I wouldn't say this is a hobby, but I thrift a lot and I find a lot of cool pieces, and sometimes they don't end up working for me, so I like to sell them. So I want to sell consistently on Depop and also just like declutter my closet at the same time. I feel like I wrote down realistic goals, which is the most important thing. If you don't write realistic goals and you don't truly believe in them, then how can you expect yourself to achieve these goals? Also, it's important to know that you can't just be writing these down. You have to actually do them. You actually have to put action behind your words to make them come true. Okay, so now that we've goal set, we have an idea of what we want our vision boards to look like. So first step to making our vision board is creating our Pinterest board. I've already created a physical one in my journal, which is like super personal to me, and now I'm going to create one so that every time I go on my devices, I'm going to see it and be reminded of what my goals are and my visions are for the year. So keep in mind, when you're creating your vision board, you want to put everything that you want to achieve and the lifestyle you want to live. It's important to be able to visualize it, which is why we are using pictures, so we can look at it, be reminded of what we're working towards. Just remember that this is for motivation and not to add these extra pressures and stresses on you. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a positive thing. And also just make sure to create it to you. I'm going to make one and I'm going to put it on my Pinterest, so feel free to use it. Here's how I'm going to make mine. I'm going to use Canva. You can use a Google Docs, you can use Pages, you can use Procreate, you can use Adobe, you can use Photoshop. You can use so many different apps to make it. This is your reminder to clean under your bed, because I know you got stuff under your bed that you need to clean.